everyone, I'm Jennifer, and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I plan to read in August. Unfortunately, for the last week of August, I will be in school and I have a pretty massive pile, at least I consider it massive, and I do not think I'm going to get through all of these books, but I'm still going to aim for all of them, although I don't think it's really going to happen. Positive thinking. That is the key. The first book that I plan to read in August I have already read, and that is Please Ignore Vera Diets by A.S. King. This is about Vera Diets and her lifelong friend Charlie, who she actually loves. But then Charlie dies under dark circumstances, and Vera is the only one that knows the truth. So she is the only one that can clear his name. But before Charlie died, he betrayed Vera, so she has mixed feelings on whether she should or shouldn't clear his name. I will save this book for my wrap-up, or maybe I'm going to do a reviews video where it's just a bunch of reviews instead of just one review for every book. I am currently reading The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I'm only like 26 pages into this. I don't really know what this is about. I believe it is a coming-of-age story, but I'm trying to read one classic every month. Last month I read like 3 classics. This month this is the book that I chose. I don't know how I feel about it so far, but I am pretty excited because everyone that I know that has read this book, it becomes one of their favorite books of all time. So after I read that, I will be picking up Eleanor and Perk by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know much about this book, except I think that it is a story just about first love, and I think it's like a cute book, which I need because these aren't very cute books that I'm reading this month. I want to see what all the hype is about around Rainbow Rowell, although I hear that people like fangirl more than they like this one, but I'm still really excited, and I think even if I don't like this one, I'll still probably pick up Fangirl because I'm being honest with myself. These next 4 books that I'm going to show you guys is not a solid thing. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read all 7 of these books this month, so I'm sure one of them is going to get cut out, and in the order which I read them is not going to be in the order which I show you guys. The first book I'm going to show you guys is If You Had Been With Me by Laura Nowland. Laura Nowland. I can't say that quickly. I know very little things about this. I saw this book on Cassidy Von Shay's channel and I checked it out on Goodreads, and it has really good reviews, so that's why I got it, and I've had this since February, so it's about time that I read this. I mean, I have older books on my shelf, but my priorities are not in order. I know very little about this book just from what I can gather by the title and the cover and the very vague blurb on the back. But I kind of want to go into it like that, so I don't want to learn any more about it. But if you guys do, you guys should check it out on Goodreads. My TBR jar pick of the month is Winger by Andrew Smith. I am very excited to read this book, but I heard there's going to be a second book, and I hope that it's just going to be a duology because I really don't want to get into a series. All that I know about this book is that it is about a boy who's very, very smart, so he skipped a few grades, so he's at a boarding school with guys that are a lot older than him, and I think just sad stuff happens, and I think it's kind of coming of age maybe, and there's rugby involved somehow in this book. And I feel really bad to say that I love a cover that has a kid that's beaten up on it, but I do. Out of these next 2 books, I think one of them is going to get cut out. So the first one is Everything... Nope, that's a different one of the books. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. I talked about the synopsis in my last video, which was a book haul, so if you guys want to hear the synopsis, you guys can go to that video. And then I also want to start Cinder by Marissa Meyer because, again, I hear great things about this book and this author, and I just got Scarlet, which was again in my last book haul, so if I really enjoy this one, I can continue on to Scarlet, and Cress is already out, so I could go buy it, even though it's expensive. If it really is that amazing, I won't have a problem with buying it. This is a fairy tale retelling of Cinderella, but she's a cyborg and it's in the future, and I think it's badass, and I'm ready for that. I'm pumped. Let's do it. You guys can follow me on Twitter and you will get upgraded from awesome viewer to even awesome reviewer. And you guys can also be my friend on Goodreads because who doesn't like friends, and especially book friends? Because I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!